Hi everybody, this video is going to be a vamps tag. Some of you are aware if you've been a subscriber for ages. I am a huge vamps fan and I did one of these videos in 2016 and I wanted to update because some of my answers might have changed and I wanted to see if they have changed, what to, favourite member and why. My favourite member of the Vamps is Connor Ball because he's so cute. Every time I've met him, sorry. And I mean, that for me was mad because Connor Ball had literally spoke up to me and he'd defended me and it was so cute and I just love him. And he's got such a cute singing voice as well. My favourite Vamps song and why. My favourite Vamps song is probably Risk It All, just because the lyrics are adorable, the song is adorable, and I love everything about it. Such a fan knows it, so it's one of them ones that gets everyone singing and swaying, and it's just so cute. But I think sort of my new favourite Vamps song is Staying Up. It's so catchy and it's just incredible. The funniest moment, was the soundcheck photo at Summertime Ball 2016 where they all had their bottoms out because it was just hilarious. Best memory of the Vamps. Oh my god. There's just been so many, they have helped me create so many good memories and I definitely think I'll get more because I'm meeting up with a lot of people I've never met before and I've got to speak into them because of the lads. So I do think gain more friends through them. But yeah, my best memory is probably when you meet them, definitely meeting them for the first time. That was crazy. I never thought I would meet them ever. And I just feel so lucky and privileged to have said that I have met the Vamps. So yeah. How many times have you seen them live? I've seen them live 8 times. And I know that's not as big as some people have, but I love seeing them live. Their concerts are so fun. And yeah, it's nice seeing them live and I like seeing them in festivals as well. And yeah, I just love seeing them. How long have you been a fan? I became a fan in July in 2013. So 5 years I've been a fan and I'll always support them no matter what and I'll always have their backs. So yeah, I love them so much. Why do I love them? I think I love the Vamps because they're all different. All of their personalities just come across when you meet them. And I think I like them because they all make up the band. Tristan is the drummer. James and Connor do backing vocals, but they also do the guitars. So Connor's bass guitar and then James is normal. And Brad does the main vocals and he's the lead man, I guess. And it's sort of nice because it all brings the band together, so if one of them left it wouldn't really be as good. And they're just so talented, every single one of them, and I like the fact that they can all play different instruments as well. So yeah, I love them. Have you ever met them? Yes, I've met them 4 times before, and as I've said, they are lovely, and they're always up for a laugh, which I love. So yeah. One thing you wish they knew. One thing I wish they knew about me. Would be like what they mean to me, because I've never really said like anything personal to them. So I think, I don't know though, because I'm quite an awkward person, so I don't think I'd be able to say something personal to them faces. But yeah, I don't know. That's a hard question. So yeah, I don't really know about that. Something they've helped you through. If you watched my like confidence video and like anxiety problems, you'll know that I wasn't always like this confident person, like, and they sort of inspired me to do covers and then put them on YouTube. Like my Paper Hearts one, that got so much views, and it did mean a lot because like I don't really sing that much, and to do it and then get so much like good comments, and I think that helped me confidence wise. So they have helped me with like confidence through music, through them. So yeah, I owe a lot to them lads. Where are you seeing them live this year? Well, as some of you know, the Night and Day tour is coming up in a few weeks, and I'm actually lucky enough to be going to both the opening night and closing night. So the opening night is at Sheffield. I've got Vamps VIP, so I'll be meeting them, and I'm Wild Pit Right, which is Connor's side, so I'm excited about that. And I'm also going to Manchester to see them, and I'm excited because I think they'll do loads of pranks and it'll be really funny. And I've also got New Hope Club meet and greets, so I'm meeting them in Manchester too. So yeah, I'm very excited about tour. Best song to hear live and why? My favourite Vamp song to hear live is definitely Rest Your Love, just because like it's so energetic. And I think at the Wake Up World Tour they opened with it, and it was so good just hearing like the drums and then them coming on stage and doing that. And it's such a good song and I love it. But I also hearing like the classics. Can We Dance is always a good one. Wild Heart, just all of their songs. But I'm excited to hear the new one live and Staying Up. So yeah. But I also like hearing the ballads and Stay, and yeah. So what has been the best experience meeting them? Oh. For me, definitely, the best experience meeting them was when... Well, this one was a bit strange because technically it wasn't meant to happen. And it was the Up Close and Personal tour in Leeds. And loads of people had said to me that usually when the Vamps go to Leeds, they go on the train. And the funny thing was, the night before, I'd said to my mum, because I'd booked to get the train, I said, what if I meet the Vamps at the train station, or what if they're on my train? And then my mum just turned around and went, don't be stupid, why would they do that? So I was like, what am I kidding? It probably wouldn't happen. So I put out an 1111, which, if you don't know what that means, is basically something you want to happen, or a dream or something. And I put one of them up, and it said 1111, meet the Vamps tomorrow, which was going to be the day of the concert. So I get to the train station, everything's going normal, and then I see a tweet from my friend Kirsten, who I was meeting that day. I see a tweet and it said, just had a conversation with Connor and Brad from the Vamps on the train. And I was like, what? So seeing that, and then she texted me saying that Brad and Connor were on a train. So seeing this text, I ring her. So I rung her, I was like, what's going on? What do you mean the Vamps are on your train? And she literally went, I've just spoken to Brad and Connor, they are on my train. And we're probably going to be coming into Leeds train station soon. So I was like, oh my god, this could be another chance to meet the boys again. So I was like, I need to see them, I have to meet them again. So I rang my sister and was like, you'll never guess what, I'm meeting the Vamps again. Out of the blue, and I was like, what the hell? What is going on? So I rang my other friend who I was meeting called Emily, and I explained everything to her. She was like, we'll go get food, check when they should arrive and come back. So we go to Nando's, get food. We know that the train is meant to arrive at 3 o'clock. So we go down, find the platform and wait. It got to 5 minutes past 3, we see the train pulling into the train station. This is when I start getting a bit like, oh my god, this is actually going to happen soon. So I run towards this like barrier thing, and I go to it, I look around the corner. As soon as I did that, I just see Brad and Connor walking. So I was like, what the hell why are Brad and Connor just walking up to us? So I'm there just having a conversation with Brad and Connor, as you do. And I was surprisingly calm. So then they said, look, we will get a photo with you all, but we're just going to get a little bite to eat over there. And we're like, yeah, that's fine, go over there. And then we're like, what if security turn up and they say they're not allowed? And then we're like, you wait, but Brad promised us. So we all just stand there, and people are just walking past them, not knowing who they are and everything. And then I see these 2 other people join them, and I'm like, wait a minute, that's James and Tris. So James and Tris joined them, and then Brad and Tristan are talking, keeping on looking at us all, just stood there. And I see them point, and then they start walking over. Brad goes, go and stand by the barrier. So we all go, and we met them. And oh my god, it was the best time, because like, I never expected it to happen. It was so crazy just to see them again and meet them again. And yeah, it was quite nice. Like, it was really relaxed, and it was just funny, and it was great, but I was just very happy. The next question is favourite The Vamps tour. My favourite Vamps tour was... I did like the Up Close and Personal tour, just because, like, I've always said to people I'd love to see them in like an acoustic show, like intimate, up close. And to finally get them to come to Leeds and do something like that, I was like, I'm going, definitely. And it was really good to see them. But my favourite tour had to be the Wake Up tour, just because I saw like my favourite songs live, and I got to hear Jonna do Risk It All and Written Off, which was good, and Heaven, it was incredible. And I had goosebumps the whole time. But I also got to hear like Stolen Moments, Volcano, Windmills, and yeah, it was just such a good day. So yeah, but I'm excited for tour this year, so I think that'll be a good tour. The next question is favourite Vamps album. My favourite Vamps album is definitely Night and Day Night Edition, without a doubt. I just love how different it is to their usual like style, and it's more like summery, and it's quite, I don't know, it's just really good, and the songs are incredible. Every song is so good. So yeah, I'm so happy, and I've seen them all live, but I can't wait for this tour where we'll get to hear like full on live, not like just acoustic. So yeah. Have you got a guitar pick, drumstick or set list at a Vamps concert before? No, I haven't had a drumstick or a set list before, but I sort of got a Connor Ball guitar pick. Well, the first time I did get one was at Summertime Ball, and the security guard, he was watching me like during the boys set, and he'd gone backstage, found the Vamps and gone, look, there's this girl, she's a huge fan and she's just been dancing and singing really loud during your set, and I could tell she loves you a lot. And then the security came back, found me and just went, this is for you. I looked in my hand and there was a Connor Ball guitar pick, and I was just like, what? That's for me. And then last year during tour, I had VIP, and I wore this like lol you're not Connor Ball top on, and he had pointed at me in the photo, and then I was in Wild Pit right on his side, like at the back, so he could see me, and his like microphone stand was right in front of me. And then when Somebody to You started playing, he came round and stood right opposite me, and he basically grabbed my hand, and during the process of this he was actually giving me a guitar pick. I had not got an idea that he had done that, so I was just like freaking out over the fact that he just grabbed my hand. And then this girl said, you do know that when he was doing that he was handing you a guitar pick? So I was like, what? So I got my torch out and started searching on the floor. I found it, but because I'd already got one, I gave it to Kirsten. So I got my phone torch, found it and gave it to Kirsten, and she was just the happiest person, and I was happy that I made her happy. So yeah. Next question. When did you first hear about the Vamps? I first heard about the Vamps because I went to this festival that Capital ran called Northeast Live in 2013, and there was this young boy band on stage, and I had no idea who they were at that time, and it was actually my mum who turned around to me and basically said, these guys are amazing, in a few years they'll probably be the biggest people ever. And I loved their set, so I went away and I followed them on social media. I didn't get a follow back but I followed them all, bought their album, and I actually bought the album and the DVD, and I got given a free poster, which is good. And I bought the album and I just couldn't stop listening to the album. I watched their music videos, and yeah, and to be honest, Mum was right, because they probably are the biggest band in my opinion, and they're just great. And yeah. What was the first song you heard by them? I think the first song I heard by them, because it was live, I think their opening song was Wild Heart, so that was originally the first song. But before they came on, I think they had Can We Dance music video playing, but obviously I had no idea who they were, so I didn't know the name of the song. But the first song I heard was Wild Heart, and I love that song, so yeah. This question's a good one. On a scale of 1 to James Apps, how hyped are you for the new single / music video? I am off the scale. I'm so excited because the Vamps have been doing a video shoot for the new video, and Dean said that It's for a new song that nobody's heard before, and I'm so excited. I really am. When it comes to Vamps new songs, everyone who knows me knows I go mad, and I always like to do like, reactions. So, yeah, I'm very happy. Which band member would be your BFF based on their personality? I don't know. I think, to be honest, like, each of their personalities I can relate to. Like James caring, people say I'm caring. Tristan's crazy and funny, people say I'm funny. Brad's just perfect. Brad's just like, I don't know. He's funny as well. But I do think it's Connor, just because like, we've got so much in common, and like his personality, like, he's funny, he's cute, he's so kind. And so yeah, I do think either Connor or James. What is your favourite cover that they did? My favourite Vamps cover, I'm gonna go through each. I was gonna say go through each like band member, but no. My favourite cover they ever did is a bit weird because I hate Justin Bieber. I hate him, but my favourite is Love Yourself because I love the way that they did it. But I also love Can't Stop the Feeling that Jonna did. But my all-time favourite is Mr. Brightside, and that is like every fan's favourite. But I just love it so much, so definitely that song. If you could pick any of these songs to be on album 3.5, otherwise known as the day edition of Night and Day, which would you choose? Jack, Load Gun, or Rough Night? Definitely Rough Night. That song is incredible. So for me, Rough Night, definitely. The next question, what's your favourite song from each album and on the Extra Tracks album too? From Meet the Vamps album, it's Risk It All. From Wake Up album, Volcano and Written Off. From Night and Day Night Edition, Paper Hearts and Sad Song. And from the All Night EP, it's Hideaway. And from the extra tracks from each of the albums, from Connor's is On My Way, from James's is Higher, and from Tristan's is Come Grind Me. The next few questions are would you rathers, because that's for something is 2%. So the first one is, would you rather be BFF with Brad and see him all the time, at home and on tour, or spend a whole week with all four? I think I would rather spend all week with all four because I don't really like singling any member out. I just think it'd be a lot of fun because the lads are hilarious, and I just think I just get on with them straight away. So yeah. Would you rather have Brad's guitar pick or one of Trish's drumsticks? I would rather have one of Trish's drumsticks because then I could like act like I'm playing the drums every time I listen to their songs. Would you rather not be able to listen to a new album or only be able to listen to a new album? Oh my god. That's tough. I think, for me, it would be... God. Only be able to listen to the new album. Just because, like, it's being hyped so much. Like, Joe's is amazing, the boys are so happy with it, and yeah, out the judge of that, boys. Would you rather have Can We Dance written about you or Somebody to You written about you? I think I'd rather have Can We Dance written about me just because the lyrics are quite funny actually. Like, once you listen to over and over again, they're quite funny. So it would be nice sort of hear like have that song written about me. Would you rather be on their tour bus for a week or be first to find out about good news they have to share? I think I'd rather be on their tour bus for a week, just because, like, if I'm the first person to hear about a news, I just want to share it, and if people see that, like, I'm sharing good news to do with boys, then they might get, like, surely it's not true if it's coming from a fan. So I just think it wouldn't be as good coming from, like, one person. So I think I'd rather wait till everyone else hears it as well and then share it. It's definitely on their tour bus for a week. The next section is lyrics, where I have a list of lyrics and I have to guess which song they're from. So the first lyric is, I've been living out of my suitcase, but I find new ways to keep my head out of the clouds. That is from Peace of Mind, and I think it's Brad's line in the first verse. I've been fooled too many times, always hearing the black white lies. That's from Golden, and that is a good song. So yeah. Don't come 20 times a day, running out of things to say. Now that one is from On the Floor, another classic vamp song. Hey lover, I'm questioning our love song. How do we get the words wrong? That is from another of my favourite songs from Wake Up, which is Be With You. I think this is the last. No, it's not the last one. The next one, maybe this ain't gonna be as bad as you thought. Maybe we don't have to sneak around anymore. That again is another classic, and it's the Wake Up album, and it's Cheetah. The next one is, it might seem strange, you don't even know my name, but I've been watching you for days, sitting in the same corner table of the same cafe. That's Love Struck. Every time I read these, I want to sing them in the actual tune. The last one, who am I to say what the future holds, but missing you baby is the only thing I know. That is my guilty pleasure from 1999 edition. It's Paper Hearts. And yeah, I just hope all of them are right. Sorry lads if I get them wrong. Right, the next question is, if you could go on a date with one of the boys, who would it be and what would you do? I think I would go on a date with Brad, and we would do something fun and go bowling and then eat loads of junk food, because I know he loves burgers and he likes to have fun, so yeah. And then we'd eventually meet family, it'd be really cute. So yeah, that'll never happen though. The next question is Chadley or Jonna. To be honest, this is where I don't really like this question, because in my last vamps tag, I shipped Jonna because of Jonna moment on tour and on the Wake Up tour, and the Jonna moment at the Up Close and Personal tour, and Jonna moment in the cover Can't Stop the Feeling. But my Twitter username is held by Bronner, because my meet and greet photo is Connor on one side, then my friend, and then Brad. So I changed it to that. And ever since that, like, when I've seen photos of Brad and Connor together, I've sort of shipped them. So I'm guessing my answer's going to be Bronner, even though Bronner's not on there, so I'll just say Jonna again. The next question is, would you rather go to a concert of a singer you hate with Connor, or go to Wetherspoons with Brad? If you know me, you know how much I love a Wetherspoons, because it's cheap and I'm a student, so I can't really afford anywhere else. So I would have to say go to Wetherspoons with Brad. Sorry, Connor. How many pets does Connor have? Connor has 2, and they are Rhett the bearded dragon and Bruce the tortoise, but he did have 3. I just don't know if the third one is still alive. He did have a hamster called Harry, but I don't know if that one's still alive, so I'm saying he has 2 because he's got Rex and Bruce. So I might be wrong. I'm sorry if I'm wrong. True or false? Tristan has 3 siblings. That is false. He only has 1. The next question is, how many world tours have the Vamps done? Oh god. I think they have done 3. Because I think that the 2015 one I went to was a world tour. I know that Wake Up was definitely a world tour. And the Middle of Night tour was definitely one. But I've got a feeling it's only 2 because I only think the Wake Up Middle of the Night tour is world. I'm gonna say 2 just because I don't think the 2015 one was. I might be wrong, I just don't know. I'm sorry. Favourite throwback Vamps song? This has definitely got to be Golden and Move My Way. Just because I love them songs and they always are just so cute and really dancey. And yeah, it's nice to jam them. Favourite performance at every tour you've been to? From the tour in 2015, definitely Love Struck. Just because I liked the way that they had like their own parts to the song. Like Tristan was first, I think, doing the drums, and then James and Connor were, and then Brad. So yeah, I just love that song and it's a really good live. My favourite from Wake Up, now that is hard because there were so many good songs on that tour, but for me it was Windmills because the beat in that song is so good. So for me personally, Windmills. From the Middle of the Night tour, my favourite performance was Time Is Not on Our Side. Just because I was in Wild Pit and the boys asked every single person in the arena to use their phone light to like light up the arena, so they turn all the main lights and then just have us like waving our touches to music, and it was so cute. And honestly, I was an emotional wreck just because like when you're in Wild Pit, obviously you're on the floor in your Wild Pit. So when you like, look out into the actual arena and see like all people on tiered seats and floor seats with torches out, it was so cute. And that just made me so emotional. The vocals are just perfect. I remember the night before when they were doing all the rehearsals, they put up like 10-second, 5-second clip, and it was of that song. I remember just watching thinking, oh my god, I'm not going to be able to hear this song live. And then I actually heard it being sound decked, and I heard it live, and obviously that killed me. So, Brad Simpson, you've flipping killed me yet again. Oh, and oh my god, I forgot about the Up Close and Personal tour. But my favourite performance was It's a Lie and Paper Hearts. The thing I liked about Paper Hearts was, like, with the studio version, I don't think it's as good as live, because live it's full on acoustic, like just the guitars, and like, the way they did it at the tour with Up Close and Personal was just so cute. But I also liked Middle of the Night acoustic, and I did love It's a Lie because they had like these beach balls that they threw out into the audience and were like batting them around, and it was just really fun. And it's such a fun live, fun song. But the first time I heard it, like studio version, I wasn't the biggest fan of the song, and it was one of them ones that's grower. And then I just carried on listening to it and listening and listening, and it just grew on me. So definitely that song. Would you like to see Vamps live in another country? Also, and into the last question I just answered, I think for me, the favourite performance from the latest tour, I'm predicting, will be Staying Up. Probably Time Is Not on Our Side again. So yeah. Would you like to see Vamps live in another country? I do think I would, just because like in their VIPs they get the selfie party, and I was gonna get that at Leeds, but I didn't end up getting it. And everyone said how good it was. So I do think I'd like to experience one of their selfie parties, but I think like from a different country would be quite cool to see them. Do you have any plans for your meet and greet pose? Not really. Like, to begin with, like last year, mine was funny, and I sort of want to do like a funny one, but I also want to be different and like stand out rather than just like a normal one. But if I can't think of one, I do want to do the traditional group hug one, just because like it'd be really nice. So yeah, but I'm thinking about what I could possibly do. So yeah. If Tris and James both invited you to a party on the same night, who would you want to go to? Oh, I don't know, because I can't really imagine James like partying, just because he's really sensible and like he hardly ever gets drunk. But Tristan is just so funny and he's so crazy. I do think it'd be good. But on the other hand, like I'm not a party animal, like I'm not someone who goes out partying and drinking. Like I have the occasional drink, but I don't like go out. So I do think for me it would be that. I don't know. That is really tough. Because, like, obviously the lads are both very different. So I do think it'd probably be James. Just because the fact that I'm not a party animal. So, yeah, sorry. Describe each member using one word. Brad, affection. Connor, adorable. Tristan, wild. And James is caring. So yeah. Which music video would you want to star in and why? Because I work now at a theme park, I definitely think I want to start in the last night video, just because it looked like they were genuinely having the most fun time ever. But I also really like the all night video, just because like there isn't much acting involved, like that just them and what they enjoy to do. But for me, the last night video. When was your first concert? As I said, my first concert was at Northeast Live in 2013, and it was in June, and it was very good. Yeah, and that sort of helped me become a fan. So, the last set of questions are who's most likely? So, the first one is who's most likely to move to another country. I think that Brad would be the most likely to move to another country, as he's always going places with his family, and yeah, I can just imagine that. Who's most likely to get married first? I think James and Kirsty, just because like they're always posting the stuff together. So yeah, definitely them. Who's most likely to win an Olympic medal? I think James. Just because he's always in the gym, so he could like practice. So yeah. Who's most likely to prank someone? Tristan, because he's crazy and he's always up for a laugh, so I definitely think Tristan. Who's most likely to break the rules? Again, Tristan, because he's wild. Who's most likely to be a stand-up comedian? To be honest, I think that Connor is most likely to be a stand-up comedian. Just because, like, he's funny, and he always does like funny accents in videos and stuff, and he never fails to make me laugh. So for me, that's definitely Connor. Who's most likely to survive a zombie apocalypse? James, because he would know what to do. Like, he would be the person you would want with you at all times, because like he is so clever, and yeah, I don't think I trust many of the others. Who is most likely to laugh at a bad moment? Connor, just because he's always laughing, always smiling, always happy. Who is most likely to become a vlogger? I think either Connor or James, just because them two both have their own YouTube channel, like me, and they just always like to be on camera. Who is most likely to settle down last? So marriage and kids. I think Brad will always be single, even though he is incredible and any girl would be lucky to have him. So I think that was the last of the questions. So yeah, that was the last question. Thank you to everyone who watched. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please expect Vamps vlogs to be coming up soon, i.e. the day after I've seen them live. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Please like this video, comment down below, and if you are new to this channel, please subscribe because it would mean the absolute world. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. This is Redhead Boo signing off. Bye!